Hello, hello. So this episode of Empowering Immunity is all about the simple but oftentimes underrated activity of sleep, or lack of activity, I guess you could say. But the biggest anecdote I've ever found on the benefits of sleep for helping your immune system is when I used to work with kids. And of course, you learn a lot about germs and your own immune system and the immune systems of others when you work with these darling little petri dishes that are children. And one day I was out on the playground with a bunch of them, and we would always just talk about stuff, have a good time. And a couple of the kids were starting to get sick because it was cold and flu season, and one of them had just gotten put on antibiotics for the first time. And mind you, these kids are like kindergarten through 5th grade, right? And I'd asked them, I was like, so just out of curiosity, how many of you guys have ever been on antibiotics? And almost all of them but one raised their hand, which makes sense because think about it, growing up, most of the time, like at some point or another, you're going to get sick to where you have enough of a nasty bacteria in your system where you get put on antibiotics, especially as a kid. And the one girl that did not raise her hand, she was in 5th grade. So she'd obviously and she'd been in public school, kindergarten through 5th. Her mom worked full time, so she was in preschool before that. Like, she'd always been around germs, but she never had to take antibiotics. And that kind of blew my mind because it's the only time I'd ever experienced someone making it that far without antibiotics, at least once or twice in their life. So I asked her, I was like, Lily, so how have you never been on antibiotics? Like, I don't understand. I mean, she had a lot of integrity, but I kind of had to question it a bit. And she's like, well, every time I start to feel sick, she's like, for me, it's usually a little bit of a sore throat or a headache. Like for a lot of us, I tell my mom, and my mom has me stay home immediately. My mom doesn't wait to see if it turns into something worse. She just, as soon as I have those early signs of being sick, like the earliest signs, she makes me stay home, sleep, and watch movies. That's the thing. She sleeps and she watches movies, and then she manages to kick it, usually whatever it is, within a couple days. And then she's back at school again. No antibiotics. And I was like, you know what? A lot of just the way our culture is, we're not designed to do that. So this is my message to you, saying be more like Lily and her mom. Like, if you're starting to feel sick, whether it's like your telltale like headache, sore throat, whatever your early symptoms are, listen to your body. I think that's the moral of the story with a lot of this, is like, listen to your body. And obviously you need more rest, you need more TLC, stay home and watch movies if you can at all afford to do so. And hopefully catching it early and getting the rest that your body needs will help you to empower your immune system and not have to rely on some over-the-counter or even prescription drugs to help improve you. So peace and love and good luck.